Out in San Antonio, All-American Bowl practice. Kaliq, Lockett, Dylan, McCutcheon, 2 future Longhorns on the field together. I'll ask you first, Kaliq, what gets you excited about Dylan McCutcheon on the football field?
For one, I've been knowing him since we was probably about 12, 13 years old. So I've been seeing him do this for the longest. So every time he make a play, it's no news to me. So.
Well, Daylan, I'm going to ask you the same thing. You just heard the question. What gets you excited about Kaliq Lockett?
I mean, obviously he can go up and get the ball, not against me, but like obviously when he go against the defense, like I know that if I'm not able to get the rock, I know Kaliq gonna get that thing.
Of course, y'all are both on the West team together. Another wide receiver in y'all's signing class, Jamie French, on the East team. Y'all get to play him later this week. Have y'all talked a little trash talk with one another?
Oh yeah, I already told him he's gonna lose. He know he's gonna lose.
Daylan, you gonna wait till after the game?
Yeah, I'm not much of a trash talker, but obviously when the game starts to get going and it starts firing, then yeah.
Nah, I told him he's gonna lose. I told him he's gonna lose.
Well, about that, y'all are now All-Americans for the rest of your life, so congratulations. It's really, really cool there as well. Kaliq, about the Texas class, I just want to ask you, finish with the #1 class. What was it about this Texas group that got you excited about signing day and all that?
Oh man, we got the best players in every position. When it comes to receiver, quarterback, running back, DB, linebacker, offensive line, say anything you can think of, we got it. You know what I'm saying? And we're just going to continue to build good classes on top of good classes and continue being in the college football playoffs.
Absolutely. And Daylan, I'll go and ask you about the college football playoff. Have you been surprised by this run by Texas this year?
Nah, I've been known that they was going to be good and be able to make it this far.
And then one last one for you. I know that you've been able to go up and practice a little bit with Cade Phillips as well, another Texas signee. How's it like going up against another top talent like him?
Man, it's fun because he's a really good DB, one of the best DBs I've ever played against. We're really good. He's my roommate. But there's no roommates if we're on the field.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So he gives me good competition.
That's what it is.
Iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
And so it's what it is, though.
Yeah.
He's great.
And of course, Texas Ohio State this weekend. We got any score predictions? Anything y'all got going?
We're winning by 10, I think we're gonna win by 10.
All I know is we gonna win. That's all I know.
Yeah, we're gonna win for sure. But we're gonna win by at least 10.
Well, good deal, guys. Thank you very much, and give a quick hook 'em to the Texas community.
Hook 'em.
All right, Gerry Hamilton on Texas football here at Ouachita Parish High School in Monroe, talking to Dylan Berymon, 4-star plus defensive lineman in the 26th class. Dylan, just talk about your junior year. Maybe how would you assess your junior year? Where are you trying to get better moving forward, closer to your senior season?
My junior year, I think I did pretty good. Ended the season with 45 tackles, total tackles, 15 tackles for loss, 30 solo tackles, and I want to say around three sacks.
Okay. How often were you double teamed?
Almost every game.
Almost every play, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As you've gotten older and you got double teamed more, how much does that help you? What have you learned about yourself, man?
It helped me a lot, really, because I want to say since junior high, I've been getting double teamed, and leading up to now, I kind of really know how to play a double team for real. Like, all you gotta do is play one man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, obviously, what are kind of goals for your senior season? Do you have any personal goals, team goals?
I want to say, really, team goals. I want us to win, at least win almost every game.
Yeah.
If not win, to win the state champ, go to the state championship and win. So my goals for the keep playing hard. I want to shoot towards that 5-star, so I know I gotta work harder than what I've been doing.
So for the people that don't know, what's your height and weight right now?
I'm 6'3", 320.
Okay. And you've still been growing a little bit, right? Because you're about 6'1.5", 6'2" a year ago.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so on the recruiting front, obviously, how many offers do you have now?
I want to say around 23, 24.
Okay.
Around that area.
And obviously, University of Texas coming after you hard, right?
Yes, sir.
How often do you talk to Kenny Baker?
I talk to him almost, I want to say every day or either every other day.
Yeah. When's the last time y'all had a phone conversation?
It's been a while. We always
Y'all text
Yes,
him.
sir.
When did he text you? When's the last time y'all had a little text conversation?
I want to say either Sunday
Okay.
or Saturday, one of them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And when you've watched Texas this year, kind of what are your thoughts? What do you like about what you've seen?
I like how they progressed through the whole season. Like, they went through ups and downs, but they found a way to come out and win games and stuff.
Yeah. What do you think about D-line play overall?
I think they D-line go hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What's Coach Baker? What does he text you about? What do y'all kind of talk about?
He actually check up on me, see how my mom and them doing. That's really it. Check up on me, see how I'm doing almost every day, how my mom's doing, grandma, all them doing.
When's the last time you were at a game this year? What game was that?
I went to Mississippi State, I want to say.
Mississippi State?
Yes, sir.
Was that the first Texas game you'd ever been to?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what were your initial impressions?
So, that mother was live. Like, that was an atmosphere I can't even explain.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
What other college games did you go to this year? Did you go anywhere else?
I've been to LSU, Missouri,
A&M?
Texas A&M, yes, sir.
Not too tall,
USC, Mississippi State, actually. And I want to say that's about it.
So you got out to a lot of college games this year.
Yes, sir.
How did that Texas atmosphere compare?
Shoot. They was top.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
What is it you like about Texas right now?
I mean, they have a good coaching staff. Like, that's one of the main. Like, they have a good coaching staff. It's a good team. Really, they just have a good coaching staff for real.
When you've talked to Kenny, have y'all got specific at all about like what he likes about your game?
Yes, sir.
What has he told you?
Said he like how I'm a big physical dude. Like, you need one of the Louisiana boys up in the trenches down there.
Yeah.
Play zero, all that.
And you have a visit coming up to Texas, right?
Yes, sir.
When is that? January 25th?
January, yes, sir.
Junior Day. Okay. Okay. And what are your mom's thoughts on Texas? Because she's been down there with you.
Yeah, my mom love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
she
did you
love
like
it.
about it?
She just like how, like I said, how they team is, they very good. They team coach is good. All of it. And she like Austin, period. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
So when you start getting into getting close to official visits, do you know any schools that will for sure get official visits?
yes, sir.
Who are those?
Texas, USC, LSU. I want to say the other two still
Still there?
Yes, sir.
Is there any schools?
Oh yeah, nah, Texas A&M too.
Texas A&M.
Duh.
Are there any schools that could come into the mix for you and that make a difference in your recruitment? Anybody out there?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Who is that?
I want to say Miami.
Okay. Okay. All right. And what are you really looking for? Like from a football standpoint, what are you looking for in a school and in a program?
Looking for a place for me to call home, good education, really a place that's going to make me a better person and for my family to be satisfied with.
Do you know what you want to study? Do you have anything you want to
Yes,
study?
sir.
What do you want to do?
I want to study business and sports med.
Okay. Okay. All right. And when you started this recruiting process, did you know it would get to this level where you have a lot of top national schools coming after you?
No, sir. Not
When did you realize, wow, this could actually happen?
When I first got my offer from Baylor.
Okay. That was your first.
Yeah, and then UTSA rolled in, I think, the day after that. Then LSU, and it just kept rolling.
From anything from a technique standpoint you're working on, is there anything that, when you talk to college coaches, maybe they say, hey, you do this well, but how about you work on this? Or your coaching staff here. Is there anything you're really working on in your game?
I want to say stand low.
Yeah.
Stand low more. On double team, stand low. And I want to say that's really it.
Okay.
That's really it.
Growing up, were you football only? Did you play any other sports?
Yeah, I play other sports.
What'd you play?
Play basketball, baseball, soccer.
Okay.
That's about it.
So if you turn on a TV right now, do you watch more football than other sports? Do you watch more basketball? What do you watch? What do you like to watch?
I want to say football more, yeah. Really like basketball, watching basketball too, but it's football.
So that you got a pretty fun couple of years in basketball here. I mean, Karl Malone's grandson. You know him?
Yes, sir. That's my boy, Darren.
Darian?
Yes.
I hear he's very good.
Yeah, he like that.
Well, how, was he? He's about your height?
I want to say around, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What does he do? Well, shoots it well or what?
He shoot, go to the hoop, do everything.
How long have you known him?
Shoot, when I played, he came here last. I want to say for a year now.
Okay.
2 years now.
Okay.
Yes, sir. 2
Okay.
years.
So he's a freshman. That's pretty cool. I heard he's averaging like 23, 24 game.
Mm-hmm. And actually, when he was in 8th grade, he was coming up here to. His mom had him up here, like working out with us. Practice. That's how I got to know him more.
Yeah. So do you plan on graduating high school next December?
No, sir.
No, you're gonna go all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I had to say, if I asked you this last thing, if you were forced to go to one class, what's your favorite class? What do you like? Because none of us like all of them, man.
I'll say, U.S. history.
What class would you not want to go to?
Oh, you said what I not want to go to?
No, would you want to go to history class? You liked history.
Oh, yeah.
What would you not want to go to? What's the subject you're like, man, if I didn't have to go back here, that'd be great.
I want to say Spanish.
Same.
Spanish. I
Spanish.
don't even know what we need Spanish for. We're not going to speak it. College.
All right, that is Dylan Berymon, 4-star defensive tackle in the 2026 class from Ouachita Parish High here in Monroe. Thank you very much, Dylan.
Yes, sir.
All right, one of the top prospects in all of the state of Texas, Jamarion Carlton out of Temple, 2026 edge prospect. You're an All-American. How cool is that feeling?
Nah, it's really cool to be had that label and everything, you know, and being able to come out here and get the experience of everything.
Were you surprised when they gave you the phone call? Walk me through kind of that emotions when they said you were selected for this game.
So it was like in the summer, I think, right before the season in August, actually. Mike Roach had sent me a text message on Twitter that said, "You've been selected, one of the selected few to come to the Navy All-American Ball." So I looked at it, I was like, oh, snap. So I instantly accepted it and everything and make sure I got down here and all that. And then it was crazy because it's not really, this the first year they ever had it for juniors to be in it too. So being able to be a part of that group and everything, setting history. So yeah.
Well, very cool. Now, you'll be an All-American forever, so congratulations. But also, recruiting, still a big part of what's going on for you on the day-to-day. You said you'll be at the Texas Junior Day the 25th. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Real quick, what is it about Texas that still piques your interest enough?
Really just the coaches overall and everything, and just the place. And it's close, a little bit closer to home.
Is that important for you?
Really not close. It's really not important for me. So, you know, it was just the coaches overall, too. So that's really more important than everything in educational thing that I'm going to do.
Yeah, who are you talking to at Texas that kind of started to build that relationship with?
Coach PK a whole lot. So I'm talking to Coach PK a whole lot.
And then this year, I'm sure you've watched a couple Texas games. What have you seen from that edge group that kind of, makes you say, okay, I could see myself in that role one day?
Nah, they've really been dominating. And then how they do it is, I watched it too. They switch different ones. Sometimes they'll put their pass rush DNs out there, and then they'll have the running everything edges the D-line in. So their rotation is pretty good, and then they've been getting after it too.
And of course, who else are you hearing from? I know Texas has been a constant for you, Baylor as well. Anybody else that you've been hoping to go see as well over the next month or two?
Texas A&M, USC, Florida State, Texas Tech, and a whole bunch of other places. Kansas State too.
And of course, in terms of what your timeline might look like, I know you still got a long way to go, but have you thought of narrowing it down or coming to a decision date anytime in the near future at all?
Not really, not yet. Probably around May or April.
Okay.
Start to lower it down and everything because I'm still coaches texting me from everywhere still. Yeah. So I'm just taking it slow right now.
Well, good deal. Jamarion, thank you very much. And congratulations on being an All-American.
Yes, sir.
All right, here with Jordan Clay out of San Antonio Madison High School, 2026 wide receiver. One of the only 2026 wide receivers as an All-American this year. Real quick, what does that mean to you to be one of the few 26s in this game this year?
It's tremendous. I'm very grateful to be in the position to be able to compete with some of these older dudes and be one of the youngest dudes in here. It's a great honor for me and to be able to put on for the 2-0.
Of course, you've been able to go against some of the top defensive backs in the country. What is it about your game that you've learned, not just today or this week, but also this past year on the football field?
Being a big receiver, being able to sell a lot more of my routes. Like I had one of one-on-ones that ran a stop and go, and being able to been putting in the work with my coaches and being able to get down into my breaks and get down to my things. I've seen that change a lot. He bit all the way on it, and I was down the field open by myself. So just being more in depth with my routes for sure.
Yeah, and of course I believe you just dropped the top 5. Talk me through that process and why that was the final group for you.
Yeah, so it's not. I wouldn't say it's a top 5 right now, but
okay.
it's more of a. That's kind of where I'm sitting right now. So definitely still got to take some more visits. But yeah, those schools, right? Those are a lot of schools that recruit me well. Baylor and Texas being at the top of that. The recruitment they do is crazy. And yeah, those schools are a lot of just recruitment, and the culture that they have is just tremendous.
Do you have any plans for the 25th or anything like that to go visit anywhere?
I'll be at, yes sir. I know for sure I'll be at Baylor.
Okay.
And then I'll be back up at Texas, and then possibly OU.
Okay. And real quick about Chris Jackson, what is it about him or Coach Sarkisian that gets you excited?
The motors they got. Their motors they have is crazy. The things that they do, how they evaluate things, how they evaluate the players, how they coach you on another level. It's crazy. So Coach Jackson and his motor, he has such a high motor, and he's always on go.
I know it's early for you, still got a long way to go, but big picture wise, where does Texas kind of sit for you?
They're sitting in the top. They're definitely going to be in my top 5.
Okay.
For sure. Yes, sir.
And then have you been surprised by this success for the Longhorns on the season at all?
No, sir. I was expecting it. They're doing real good. Who they got right now?
Ohio State coming up?
Yeah, that's gonna be a dogfight. I'm definitely gonna be watching that game for sure.
Perfect. That's 2026 All-American Jordan Clay.